So my husband's family is Polish, and all the women in the family get together the first weekend in December and make 1,000,000 pierogies. They literally make over 1,000. But there's probably 6 or 8 to 10 of them, and then they bring them home for the whole family and have them for the holiday season. So I have started the last couple years getting together with my girlfriends and my sister for Tuesdays with my sister, and we make pierogi here. So we start out with making the dough. Annie gave me the recipe, and the first year I tried to make it, and after you boil the pierogi, they came out and they were probably the size of a football. They were the biggest things I've ever seen. So I go to Annie, I was like, all right, what did I do wrong? I followed the recipe exactly. So she's going through and trying to tell me how she did it. And she's like, well, first we mix the dough, and then we sit around and talk and have a glass of wine with each other, and then we do this. And then I was like, that's it. You let the dough sit for 45 minutes while you're having your wine. So it's super important. So we're going to mix the dough now, and then we're just going to let it sit for a while. So the dough is 1 cup of sour cream, and then 2 eggs, and we use the whole round cage-free eggs, obviously, if we don't have Jenny's eggs going on here. Then we do melted butter. It's 1 stick of butter, 2 tablespoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and 4.5 cups of flour. So then you knead that all together and let it sit for about 45 minutes. So we are doing the 3 traditional fillings today. The first one being potatoes. You basically make a dry mashed potato, and we're going to saute some onions and put it in there. You could also add cheese to it as well. We're just not going to because of Jenny's stomach. Our second one is going to be cheese, so you use farmer's cheese. And then the third one, which we just make a little of because Ken's the only one that likes it, but it's sauerkraut and mushroom. Our dough out. You just want it to be, pretty thin, but you don't want the stuffing to be able to poke through. So you can stick your finger there and it doesn't poke through or anything. And then you're just going to get a 4-inch circle. So you can use, if you have a big cup or a mug or something. I have found these super handy little things. They were cheap at, I don't know, Old Time Pottery or something. So it's just a circle. So we're going to cut the circle out. And then you just the cheese. You just take a little bit of the cheese. You always think you're going to need a lot, but you don't really need a lot. So about that much, size of a gumball. Stick it in the middle. We're going to fold it over. You pinch the sides closed. You can use egg wash if you want, or a fork, whatever you want to do there. And then we're just going to put them aside. And there's your pierogi. Farmer's cheese, which is a soft curd cheese. You could also use ricotta if you couldn't find farmer's cheese, but it has just a bit of a different texture. And then, so I just mixed 1 package, it was about that big, with 1 egg. So there's that filling, nice and easy.
And then Melissa was working on
potatoes. So you're basically just making whatever mashed potato recipe you normally use, but you make it a little bit drier, so it's not going to leak out when you cook it or anything. Maybe just half the amount of milk and butter that you normally use for regular potatoes.
these are sauerkraut and mushroom. Over here we have cheese. Over by Maggie we have potato.
An onion.
Potato pancakes cooking because we had leftovers. And the last pierogi of the day. Nom 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 nom. More potato.